Hello and welcome to ANIPOD presents Crossroads. My wife just came in with food.
Food. Ooh, excited.
Cinnamon delights. Okay, so we just started. This is a great way to start. Okay. I am down with the DM. I will be your DM for this campaign. These are my lovely players. Say hi, lovely players.
Hi, lovely players.
Hi.
Hey, Dippy.
Hi, Dudley. Hi, Fantasy.
So does I guess is there any, like, real quick before we start this, is there any announcement, things that are happening on the channel, things that other people would like to announce? Yeah.
No Inquisition this Friday.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Check out
but
our
we will.
YouTube channel. Sorry.
But we will have an Inquisition talkback on the next Friday.
Yeah.
So not this coming Friday, but next Friday you'll hear as many of your favorite Inquisition players as I can garner up to talk about arcs 1 and 2, which goes from episode 1 to episode 14. And it's been, you know, we've done talkbacks for other campaigns, but it's been so long since the beginning of the Inquisition campaign that I was just like, why haven't we talked about this yet? So now we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Dadley.
I was just gonna say, check out the YouTube channel. I'm updating descriptions right now, and I have fun with those. So if you read a silly description, leave a comment about it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Can we talk about stealthy for like a quick second, or are you keeping it personal?
No, go ahead.
Stealthy's engaged.
They got a cool ass sword too.
Oh, I got a glass sword.
Stealthy got a cool ass sword and got engaged.
I got a betrothal sword, so
For the longest time, I would say Stealthy's partner is so lucky because Stealthy is a brilliant and amazing person, and now Stealthy got engaged in a sword, so they're also a very lucky one.
Yes.
Can I say something? And I will reveal this to Stealthy because you talked to me when, like, beforehand. They're like, I think he's gonna propose, and then he, like, that was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just like, he's gonna fucking propose, but I didn't want to ruin it. Because that's such a guy thing to say, and I love that you fell for it too.
Okay, so he made it plausible is the thing. It wasn't like he gave a plausible timeline because he was like, oh, not yet, Halloween, October, which is one of my favorite times of year. So I was like, it was plausible.
Okay. So yay!
Hooray!
And you got a cool sword in game, so you know.
I got a cool sword, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So other than that,
Oh, excuse me.
Dippy,
Yeah.
Dadley,
What?
we played Pokemon last Dapper D's. Fire Red. It was just Fire Red, right? But we're gonna restart that shit.
Fire Red, Randomizer, Friend Lock, Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So that's a new thing that's going on. And channel.
We're gonna just try it again.
Yeah.
We're gonna
try
do it
something
again.
else. Yeah.
We're gonna do it again,
but this time we're gonna
last
have-
episode was a good trial run.
Yeah.
Of the idea, and it was still fun, but it got
are you
to
guys
the
doing
point
a Soul
where
Link, or you just doing
No.
individual
No.
Nuzlocks?
What it is I am Nuzlocking, but I'm not allowed to choose what my Pokemon do. Dono and Dippy are basically playing my Pokemon.
Okay.
which I will admit, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be another negative Nancy from the pre-stream conversations, but I was playing characters for each Pokemon, and Dono was just picking moves. Dono wasn't really throwing voices or anything into anything.
We had the two sides of it. We had Dippy, who's like, I'm gonna have fun with this, and I'm gonna be this silly character. And we had Dono, I want to beat this fucking game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, that's how I end. Like that. Usually when I play, I play like no nonsense, fucking like let's go, baby. Especially when it comes to like Pokemon, I'm just like, what's a good like thing to add? Like, what's a good one to add to my team? And so like I just play like that. So.
No, I want to see, or what I would love to do with one of you is a Soul Link randomized Nuzlocke.
I've been hunting for somebody to do a Soul Link with. I'm so down to do
Yes,
this.
Zipper was here last time yesterday, and he just posted water Pokemon, water Pokemon, water Pokemon. Yeah, we got water and rock.
Dippy's Pokemon to control were 3 water round boys in a row.
Nice.
So I rolled off to get the starter, and the starter was a Celio, and then Dono got a
Geodude.
Dono got a Geodude, and then I got, and then the next Pokemon I got was a fucking
Poliwhirl.
a Poliwhirl.
World.
And it was like, okay, a water round boy, sure. And then Dono got a Gloom. No, that was the later.
That was a later one.
That was
I
later,
got,
but
Bullet-
an
Electrike.
Electrike.
Yeah.
Electrike.
And then I was like, okay, as long as it's not like a round water boy, I'm fine. And the next Pokemon I got was an Omanite, which is the epitome of water and round.
So
anyway, where we last left our adventurers.
yeah.
Yes.
Who wants to give the review of what happened? Oh, also, Stealthy even called out to roll for chaos. So if you wouldn't mind, roll me a D100 and see how chaotic.
Wait,
this
what?
is.
The Bolt of Chaos.
Zebber said, "Roll for chaos, stealthy chaos."
That's it. As soon as I find a dice, you said a D100.
Mm-hmm.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
not dice. This is runestones. Okay.
We
hang on.
missed out on a Dragonair too.
Yeah,
We got a Diglett instead of a Dragonair.
yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
That happened a couple times where I was like, okay, we got a Geodude. What could Dono have been? A fucking Scyther.
Oh yeah,
And then we got a metal coat as a random item.
yeah. It was like what? We would have gotten it. Granted, we would have had to level up that Scyther like hella high. No, it would have been like what, 30, right?
Something like that.
Oh.
80.
80. What is an HD and why do I have 80 of them?
I don't know what HD is, but I got 80 of them bitches. 1, 2, 3. Nose goes.
I have no idea what I'm doing with okay. Wow, what did happen last time? So we were in a panic last time because we saw Cherry entering in to the castle and then realized that there was another group of people that was with Cherry, and it was embassies and royal guard from Crawl. And we were like, oh fuck, we're so screwed. And it turns out we weren't. We spent an ungodly amount of time and energy on trying to figure out whether or not we actually wanted a magical tattoo to hide from them, and ended up getting them anyway, even though the problem was resolved literally the next sentence later. So
Yeah.
But
Fun.
it's a problem we don't have to worry about in the future.
True.
That's true. So that happened, and then Cherry showed up, and Canna presented his problem to her, and surprise, surprise, Cherry couldn't fix it. And even though the whole impetus of this was that Cherry could fix it, so now Cherry is sending us on a journey
It's true.
to Droog to reclaim her husband and
This
his
guy.
friend, who apparently have gone missing after what was supposed to be a very short expedition has turned into one that they have not returned from for some time. And I think that's the main stuff. I think that's it.
Bradley, did you ever get the art not made for your tattoo that you wanted to?
I didn't make any art. I've been hella busy, but I mean, we talked about it already. The tattoo's just kind of like line art, tribal-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Starting from his all the way up his neck down. What do we say, torso or arm?
Would you say it's like dwarvish tribal, or would you say more elven tribal?
Definitely elven.
Okay.
Here,
So
Dono,
you just have
Dono,
like this.
between
Yes, an elf with a dwarvish tattoo.
Dono,
He
between
does.
you and Dono, quick, just between you and me, no one else can hear it. It's kind of similar to Avery's tattoos, just a little bit.
That's Fae. Like that's
Is that not elven?
no.
12 doesn't know that.
Do I
So you
have
literally,
to
like,
constantly
just-
remind 12 of his intelligence?
You know, no, but you have to remind me of my own.
To be fair, Sundial has one of the highest intelligence in the group and plays the way that he does. So you can play whatever way you want.
12
be
has
fair.
a 17 intelligence and a 19 wisdom. So there is no excuse for 12 other than sarcasm or not caring to act as dumb as he does. It's,
To be fair, there's a difference between a wisdom and intelligence.
he has high enough in both for it to not matter.
Here, Dippy, me really quick so nobody else can hear us, okay?
Okay.
It's masking his trauma, set expectations low so nobody expects him to do anything.
Oh, damn. Okay, I got it. All right, back to the
Okay,
group.
yeah.
now.
All right, yeah.
Hey, guys. No.
Oh, hey,
After a private consultation with Dadley, I've come to the conclusion
Ooh.
that there is a good reason for.
I actually have motive in my brain sometimes.
So, just remember, kids, intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not sticking it inside of a fruit salad.
Yes.
I am.
Oh, can I talk about this thing that I found real quick before
Yeah,
we start?
we haven't started
yet.
yet.
Start.
Give me a
So
sec.
there is. So I found a page on TikTok that had a bunch of like for-your world building images, and I found a new alignment chart that gets more specific in a way that I absolutely love. So there is an alignment chart that adds 2 new words to each side of the spectrum, both chaotic and lawful, and evil and good. And I need to find where I put it. There it is. So in between lawful and neutral is now the categorization of social, which makes perfect sense because between, if you follow the word of the law to a T, I mean, that can be a little extreme, and then going strictly to neutral is an extreme too. So sticking social, you follow the word of the law because that's what other people want, but you also have your own, like, whatevers that draw you more to a neutral side. And then between neutral and chaotic, you have rebel, which is like, yeah, I do my own thing, but I understand when something is a step too far type thing, which is also brilliant.
I love that.
And then between good and neutral, you have moral. So you'll do the right thing, even if the right thing isn't necessarily a good thing all around, you know, so you can do things that you think are good, even if they aren't like purely good. And then in between neutral and evil, you have impure, where you have been corrupted, but you're trying to be more neutral or more good, and impure is just like you're less than neutral, but you're trying.
Can you send this to me when you get a chance?
It's in the Inquisition house rules. It's
is it now?
Yeah. And under that new alignment chart, I would call Canna a social neutral character, rather than a true neutral, because true neutral has been right in the middle for Canna, basically, you know, because he's not purely lawful, but he's not purely good or evil.
Sundial is a true neutral character. By the way, like that is how he plays himself. He is true neutral to his party. Like that is his true, like his neutrality. And that once he like goes outside of it, like he's neutral to the world as well. That's why he's able to like let his freedom go freely.
That's funny
like
you
his
say that. 'Cause-
Sorry, go. What?
No, Canna would be social neutral. I'm looking at it. 12 would definitely be rebel neutral.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Um,
Isn't that such a fun chart?
That's a nice chart.
That's a nice chart. Okay.
I like that chart.
Oh, never mind.
That's
I'm
a
looking at
nice
it wrong. He would probably be rebel and pure.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting.
Apathetic to honor and different. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay.
As we find ourselves back in the world of Aeolodon, among the
We
continent
hadn't
of...
left the tattoo shop at the end of the
No,
session,
you
had
haven't.
we?
I'm just
Yeah.
bringing us into the the vastness of the world and coming down.
Yeah, just
I'm
for
doing a bit.
whatever. Fuck, I'm sorry.
You ruined the bit, Dippy.
Call it
You're off my groove.
Call it payback for you fucking interrupting shenanigans.
We're live. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's Dippy. We have to get serious.
Y'all serious?
What's the fucking thing from...
Fuck it.
what's
We're
the
in the
fucking
chat.
thing? No, there was a fucking thing from House MD that was like, I can be serious. He just makes a fucking face.
God, where's my card that has the shop information? Fuck. What is this?
Dear Jesus.
We all know that the owner's name is Baka.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking baka.
Hey.
Hey, Dono.
Yes.
I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
If I have to roll for Fireball for any chance, can I use this?
Yes.
That
You can
Oh my
100% roll
God.
that. I love that.
Nice.
is such a large D6.
Did you get that
Yeah, it was only-
from my, sorry, continue.
Five below.
Yee! Oh, nice.
So $5.
$5.
Good purchase.
Fantastic. That's a fucking deal right there. Because my D20 was $20 that I have.
Ooh. Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
All right. Back in Barker's shop, we find our party sitting around with a giant, half ogre man sitting upon. By the way, I described a floating stool and never described Barker using it. I realized last session. So he sits down on the floating stool to be able to do tattoos and stuff like that, which is like,
Ooh.
this is a cool thing that he does. Never described it happening.
It's like a little cushioned tensor's floating disc.
Exactly. As you guys sit within this shop, it is, you hear the sounds, the bustling of the outside world, just outside the door. You all have secretly made it here to this area, communing together and waiting for what is some individuals that have you did not know were coming to town. Individuals from Crawl. You sit about, and what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to do? You guys have a day that you have to make it through. It is nighttime at this moment.
Yeah, the original game plan was I was gonna crash here. Everyone else go to the cart because you can walk safely. And I'll meet you at the cart early next morning, like really early. Like I'm assuming, like what time is it currently?
It's like just like it's an hour till dusk.
Okay, so yeah, if I crash here for a little bit, I can walk back to you guys at like 4 a.m. Nobody's gonna be walking about and whatnot. I could safely travel. If you guys just want to head back to the cart. 12 staring at the group. I'll be all right. And I look at Barker. I'm like, who gave me the okay last time? I'm like, I can just, he is a bed to tattoo people.
It's a bench, but I mean, or table. I can put some pads on it, I guess.
Don't even worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, I got my.
You could use the floating stool if you want.
I might. I've never slept on a floating stool before, and
I know you
it's a
elf
new
individuals
experience.
can just meditate.
Exactly. So.
Is that how is that on your back, by the way? Like like I imagine sitting still, cross-legged, all the time is kind of like a lot.
I did. My back hurts all the time, and I never put two and two together, but it might be. That might.
You should probably lay down while meditating. You know that's a thing,
I should.
right?
Yeah.
You
do
just
have any
gotta,
tennis
like-
balls or like bocce balls or something I can like.
No, sadly, I
Oh.
do not have any of that, and
Okay.
my back is literally the strongest fucking thing on my body, so no, I don't
Oh,
usually
alright.
have problems with it.
Okay.
I did a lot of stretchings in my early days to give myself that bulletproof kind of feel.
Is that what I got to start doing?
Yeah. How old are you?
Okay. I don't know.
Nah, you got years.
27, I think.
Oh, you've got time, totally. Like,
I
you've
don't
got
remember
what,
how old we made
1,000
12 in
years?
Canna, now that I think about it.
You've got like what, 1,000 years of life?
Do I have to be here that long?
No, what? I mean, there's so much to see.
12 immediately perks up and looks at Avery. How old are you? Or am I not supposed to ask that?
Am I not supposed
Parker looks at you, Avery, and it just says, "Do you want me to slap him?" Like mouths that.
Time is different where I'm from.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, we have asked that before. We talked about that.
And
I
then...
could be 20 or I could be 150, 200.
Oh, okay.
Shrugs their shoulders.
12 gives like a very nervous look at Lux, being like, I want to ask, but I already know I'm not supposed to, so I don't...
It's actually a... Can I use identify to identify how old Avery is?
Whoa.
Is that part of
Avery
the
is a
spell?
magical
Well.
object.
Avery's more
Avery's a
than an
magical
object.
person.
Well then.
What if I took, like, one of Avery's hairs, and it's a
Ooh.
magical object. Would that identify how old it is?
Or would it just tell you the hair was grown in the last
Oh,
like, 6
actually,
months?
wait. Can I identify her sword? Can I identify their sword?
Yeah.
Because they're the same age. Like, the sword...
Are they? Did
I
you
would
know?
think they are.
Hold on.
No.
Oh.
Do you think Avery was born and they said, here's your sword?
Legend lore
No.
would probably be able to tell you more about that than.
Yeah.
That's very fair. Well, then I got nothing. Sorry.
Okay, you guys go, catch up on sleep. I'll meet you guys at the cart.
I'm younger than what you would think. What would you think?
Guys
Well, I
above
s-
table, there's just a question mark when it comes to the
Right.
age section on Avery.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why I was asking, like, if there was a way for me to identify, because I wanted closure for all of us.
Lux,
So,
I don't know what to think because you look like you're 20, but I've never met a librarian under the age of 45. So I don't know.
I'm closer to 20 than 45.
Okay, all right, that narrows it down for me. I appreciate it.
Thank you
She's
for not calling me
34.
old.
No.
Minus 10 years.
Yeah, no. Oh, that was also just bad math on my part.
Lux, I've been meaning to have a personal conversation with you ever since we rescued you from that tower, and that was weeks ago. So when we get back to the cart, we ought to talk a little bit. But in terms of getting back to the cart, there's no reason for me to have gotten this if I can't test it out. So I will just like, ow. Like, it's a little sensitive, but I'll just like do a little line down the new tattoo. And I will do alter self. So it's like the spell is alter self.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do that 3 times per day.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You have 3 charges of it.
Yeah, and how long does the spell alter self last?
1 hour.
That's the question. An hour?
Is it
Okay.
alter self or disguise
It
self?
should be disguise self.
Oh, are there 2 different ones?
It's the tattoo of the masquerade.
Alter self can literally give you gills, or like it changes your anatomy.
Mhm.
Disguise self just
Changes your appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Alter self would be a much better spell for this tattoo to be imbued with than disguise self.
No, disguise self
Oh,
literally
damn.
makes you look like a different person.
Yeah.
Alter self just kind of changes slight.
Oh, alter self changes things about your.
Self.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
Yes.
disguise you. Okay, no, never mind then. Okay, I thought alter self you could change your appearance as well. No, that's never mind. Never mind. Disregard. Okay,
More
so
people
3
can
charges.
change.
So I will use disguise self, and I will make myself look like the male version of Lux's librarian disguise.
Oh,
Lux's
wow.
librarian.
Just a gender bent Lux.
just a gender bent. I'm literally just looking like a gender bent Lux. To try this out for the first time because I know what Lux's librarian self looks like, and I'm just like.
Lux, you are very taken back by this. For more reasons than than the rest of the party knows.
Okay, I'm gonna go see Marcus now. I'll see you back.
Marcus is currently at the castle, so like you guys are going the same direction because he went in for work. Remember?
I'm still gonna go.
Okay.
1 minute, I have to respond
Avery-
to the text.
Avery slaps Canna's shoulder. The one that just got tattooed.
Yes. Dippy, make a con save.
Once your text is done.
Alright, I gotta turn this down just a little bit because it's a bit loud. But yeah.
'Cause
God.
that's a rite of passage for everybody who gets a tattoo. To have your friend come up and slap it.
My children have hit my tattoos more than anybody else in my life. My son, who had like, we needed to clip his nails, and I remember getting my little Dragon Ball tattoo on my thigh, and I remember in the middle of the night being woken up because he just like hit his hand against it, and like cut it. I'm just like, ah!
Okay, sorry. What am I doing?
You're rolling con saves because you just got slapped in your tattoo.
What?
Your French tattoo. What?
Ooh, that just sounds painful.
Oh, it is.
It is.
It very much is.
Excruciating, one might say.
Luckily enough, that would be really awkward if someone hit me where I got my tattoo. So, thankfully, that hasn't happened.
Yeah. Is it your ass or something?
No, my hip.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's just like, oh, that would be weird.
Oh.
So my first tattoo is right between my shoulder blades. So anybody walking up patting me on the back.
Ooh.
You also got that little dinosaur one, like that's right here, right?
Yeah, I got a dinosaur. Well, I got quite a few now.
Yeah, I know.
11 plus 4, 15.
15? Okay, you keep concentration on your form.
Oh, great.
You're like,
So, and I just get this smack, and I'm just like, and it wavers a little bit, and then it just like comes back, and I'm just like, you know, I'm regretting this more and more by the second.
Avery just has a shit-eating grin as they turn to escort everybody back to the cart.
Does anyone in the room watch the show This Is Us? Because apparently that's what my mom started watching
oh, no.
on Netflix.
Never.
My mother also watches it, but I do not.
It must be like a mom show to watch.
My mother also watches it.
All right, you guys begin to make your way through town. As you pass through the market area, seeing the many stores, about 12. The moment that you and Barker are alone, he just looks at you and just goes, You want to see a petrified troll dick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry, this is in the store that we just left?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's testing to see how cool you are.
If that's like a fucking, if Canna was still like walking out the door as he said that, Canna would stop and turn. But if this is already past that, then
I honestly got it like dipped in, so it's like completely just solid. So I use it for like a pull-up bar. And you just like turn the corner to his back office, and on the wall is a massive.
That's impressive.
It is. Yes, I took it off the man. He drew it right back.
Oh. I never thought about the fact that they would.
Yeah, it was weird.
We should try to get another one and like bend it to make a boomerang.
That is such a good idea. You got yourself a fantastic idea. Yeah. All right.
I gotta go take a nap.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I'm just gonna do like paperwork, I guess.
Hey, no, do whatever you gotta do. I appreciate, being able to stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I put like anything on this? And like pointing to the tattoo, like do you have, like...
I've got like oils and stuff if you want.
Yeah, can I borrow something?
Yeah, sure. And he just hands you like, he like comes over with a giant 5-gallon tub of like, tattoo solvent. So yeah, I buy in bulk.
Oh yeah, and he just puts it on and then sits in the floating chair and goes into his trance.
It smells like peach flowers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it comes in from Show. They have like a nice little garden that they make, and you can see like on the side of the bucket, there's like little like peach petals and shit like that.
No, I appreciate it, and he's just getting comfy in the chair. He's just sitting.
All right,
cross.
I'm gonna go step out back.
Okay, now is this weird for you?
I'm just not used to people being here past like very long after their appointments, so.
No, I totally get that, and I appreciate you letting me do
you
this.
You can imagine that like not a lot of people want to be friends with me.
Oh, I mean, you just showed me your troll penis. I definitely want to be friends with you.
God damn it.
Let me get my text. Okay. It'll be on your desk, right? We can use these ones. Sorry, my wife. Give my wife a second. Now, I'm just not gonna have fun. 12. As you go to meditate and you hear not like the back door close, you get the small scent of something that you used to, have people
I used to partake in.
Yeah. You're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, right on. I'm definitely gonna hang out with this guy. I'm not scared for my life about soldiers being in town.
All right. So the rest of you guys continue to make it through the market in that place. You see blacksmithing shops, different gem stores, etc. There are places of eatery and everything like that. And Avery, with your massive passive perception, now you see what is a small hut off to the side. Is it a hut or a teepee? It's like a little teepee thing where you can see a very old lady that is hunched over, and there is a table that is in front of her with a little crystal ball, and just says 1 silver piece card readings.
Does the lady look familiar to Avery?
She takes on a similar resemblance, but not fully to that of the card reader within the Feywild that you're used to seeing, or that you've heard of. She may be a follower of such.
Avery stops in their tracks, and
What's going on? And I just look over at the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I was pretty vehemently... Canna was pretty vehemently against
For somebody
cards.
that is literally
Yeah.
a wizard,
So,
that
okay.
does futuristic sense stuff,
Canna.
Canna is like,
Listen.
I don't like this.
Let me try to explain this. Canna believes that the ley lines can't be tapped into by, like, funny magic, like cards and shit like that, and that, you know, it's just superfluous because he can feel the ley lines as a divination wizard. So if he doesn't feel them altered or changed by a card reading, or if he doesn't feel them like tapped into by a card reading, he doesn't believe in that shit. And most of the other card readers that were scam artists back in Crest didn't do that. They didn't tap into the ley lines or the communication lines at all. And Canna was like, yeah, that's bullshit.
But Avery's familiar with weird magic.
Yeah, which Canna is not. So that's why I'm trying to read into, like, Canna would be, is this a scam artist or is Avery stopping here because this might be real? Like,
Avery goes ahead and walks over to this card reader.
oh, I guess we're doing this, okay. And
Canna, you smell what is delicious barbecue, just like a few bins down the way. By the way, we're about to have a little bit of a guest, which is my wife that's going to read your cards for you in just a second. So she's getting herself ready.
hey!
So she's.
I am so jealous. I'm not there now.
By the way, now, so Stealthy, when I had you rolled, I literally looked up on a D100 table of an urban like encounters and a card reader, like a card reader for 1 silver piece each will read a card.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, that's so good for Avery.
Avery, you go on ahead. I think I'm gonna sample some of this delicious
I
barbecue.
just wanna real quick show off my wife's like deck of cards, which is very fitting for a for a Feywild worshiper.
There you go.
So
There you go.
just because my wife isn't like too into the whole roleplay thing, I am going to say yes, she is a follower of the I don't have a name for her.
She's just the card reader.
Yeah, the card reader. That can just be a name for the card reader. She will like have a little conversation with you and stuff like that. It's 1 silver piece per card that she pulls. So, like if you want to do a 3-card read, then that's not up to you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna real quick talk among yourselves. I'm gonna go check on my wife. Is she? Give me a second.
All right.
What the fuck was up with the troll penis?
You go on ahead.
Just an oddity.
Good question.
You don't know anybody that has like a really weird thing in their house that they have to show to everybody they meet because it's just that weird?
Okay, what's the weirdest things in everyone's house?
I have that.
This
I
crystal
can't see
dick.
what that is.
You
I
see
do
them?
remember the crystal penises.
So I have a fox skull.
Kingdom of the Crystal Penis.
Ooh,
I like the fox skull.
I actually don't
Nippy,
know what the
I've been in
weirdest
your
thing-
house now. You don't have a whole lot of weird things.
No, not.
We gotta
supremely
get you weird things.
I'm going to the oddity fair. I can get you something weird.
Can you?
That-
Oh my god, that's really cool, actually.
Ooh,
That's
is
like
cool.
so much more
Wow.
intact than I thought it was going to be. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
My wife is currently getting herself ready for stream looking thing because this is a very out of the moment situation. So she wants to make herself presentable. Just a little bit of a heads up. She reads not from the book, so you guys can be able to interpret it as you wish. Some of these can be a little bit long, so be like ready to have a very in-depth thing on some of these cards, depending on how many that you want to have pulled for you.
So I'll look at Avery and be like, I'm gonna go ahead and sample this barbecue that I smell. I am fucking starving.
You find what is essentially a teriyaki pineapple chicken barbecue that has been smoked within a I want to say like a hickory, so a little bit of like a teriyaki bacon. Now there's like pork head that has been smoked where they are literally like cutting off pieces of the pig as it smokes and then slabbering it with the sauce as it drips behind it with like this massive portable smoke pit that is going. What is that? Oh, that's cool.
It's a carpenter bee.
That I thought that was a beetle. My bad.
No, it's a bee.
It's just a little like, not a preserved necessarily, but it's just a little glass encased carpenter bee.
Yeah, so it's a preserved. It's been dried and like preserved carpenter bee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun.
And then I have a library weevil.
Ooh.
A library weevil? That's what it's called.
Well, it's a weevil because they're known for like eating books and stuff. But he has little books and stuff that he's mounted onto, and he's in my library, so he's my library weevil.
Yeah.
Oh, he's your library weevil.
I love that. Okay, I'm gonna move my shit out of
Sorry,
the way.
somebody asked what's the weirdest things that I have, and those are that and my fox skull. Those are my weirdest things.
Fox skull.
Is that like on? Okay, yeah.
There it is, right there. That's my fox skull.
The weirdest thing in my house is probably my children.
That's pretty weird.
What a cop-out answer.
And I collect them one at a time, apparently.
You say that, but my children can go from saying things like the song "We Didn't Start the Fire" is sad because of all the stories people didn't get to tell because of the world events. What a deep, empathetic thing to say for a child. And they also say things like, "We should name the coyote Brutus because his name is Steve."
What?
That's true. Kids say shit like that.
What?
What? No, we just love kids.
I beg pardon?
No, yeah.
So the chicken teriyaki pineapple, Canna like waterfall coming out of his mouth.
It is 2 silver
Go
pieces
sample
per let's say half pound that you get. Or no,
must have
I would
the recipe
say, God, how much is like a half pound of meat? Yeah. 2 silver pieces per half pound is like that, because that's 4 a pound. So that's about a good deal for like pre-made cooked meat, etc. Yeah. And you can have it either like, you can have like a plate or a what would be like a paper cloth of it, or put it on a stick, and you can have there's like a small selection of sliced cheeses and like fruit that you can be able to do.
Oh yeah, I'll get a plate with a pound. I'll get a plate with a pound and some fruit for here, and then I will go up to the keep. We'll go up to the I don't know. That's my server. Just be like, how much of this am I allowed to get to go at one time?
Oh, we can do up to about. I mean, I've never been asked that question. Usually, they just get to either a half pound or a pound, and then come back. But if you want something to go, we'll do. Well, I'd be comfortable with up to. Hell, if you wanted to buy the whole pig, I'd give you that.
Here's your 2 options. I either want the recipe so I can make this myself.
Oh, I can't sell you that.
Much as, then I'll take as much as you can.
I'll give you the pig, and then I'll just close up early.
Deal.
Okay, that's a bit of a hefty buy, 50 gold. You're good with that?
Now wait a fucking minute.
That's a bit of a deal for a big fucking
pre-made. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe half.
Maybe half the pig.
Yeah.
Do you want the head or the ass?
I'll take the ass.
Okay, good rump roast right there. Now, alrighty. And he.
Pre-made with your teriyaki pineapple stuff.
So what he does is that he takes it off of like the rotating spick that it has, takes out from like the mouth and whatnot off of it, takes a giant like hatchet sword and just like it takes a couple swings to get through the whole floor, but it does, and then it's like I need a bigger stick, and then like goes over to another individual that is selling staffs. and whatnot. And he's just like, okay. And then, like, you see a conversation going between the two individuals. And he's like, what is the pointiest stick that you have? And he's like, here's a spear. And his, like, buys a quick, like, couple copper spear and gets it and then just stabs it on the board. And then puts his own back through and then throws it onto the spick again and then begins to continue. It's like, all right. Now, after you pay the 50, it's like, you have yourself a wonderful day, sir.
It's going to have for the
25?
25? For half? 25
30.
For half?
Because I had to do the cutting and buy a
Sure.
not buy a thing.
That's fine.
I would have just given you my stick.
And it's pre-done, like
Yeah, it's completely
with
done.
the teriyaki, with the teriyaki and the pineapple stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
You have
I'll take
what
that.
is now you could make out of this about I want to say a week's rations of this between like the entire party. So yeah.
Oh yeah, between the whole party, yeah.
Especially if you were to like cut it up and jerky the rest of it with the glaze and everything. So, and he gives you like a small, not like a small bottle of the glaze.
I think I have a preservation. I think I have a barrel I can put this in, and I'll just like, just like haul it,
hear the
and sauce will be like, and sauce will be like dripping on my back, and like all over like what would be my clothes if these were my in the fucking disguise, but like it's getting onto my robe and it's just like, I do not care, I will lick this robe clean. So I will time me leaving the store with Avery's reading being finished, so that'll be
Lux, you
You
see
could have Avery carry it.
you see within the shops a little vendor that is not selling little stuffed animals, not called Millo Pets.
it's a Millo.
It's a
It's a
pet.
pet.
I need one.
It's a Millo
You
pet.
see these cute little things. One is of like a round little pseudo dragon that has multiple colors and rainbow. That one's more of the higher end. It's about 2 gold for that. And then you can see some other ones that are just like little white fat dogs that are blink pillows. You can see what is like just a fat little ghost person. And then a
The
couple.
dog. Big head, little body. The dog.
Can I get? There's only 4 of us, right?
Yes.
Can I get 4 dogs?
Why,
And then,
sure, dearie.
and then get the dragon.
Yeah, I can totally do that for you. Now, would you like me to give you a certificate of your name? Especially if you're it's something that's fun for kids to be able to have and prove that they have this type of thing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I will. Then that will be after all of it. We'll wrap it up to 11 gold. No, not for certificates included. And there's a little thing. They give you a piece of paper that looks like a very official piece that has name, the date, where you bought it from, everything, and the date or the name is completely blank. It's whatever you can put in there, but it's something that you can frame or give to a child or something fun to be able to do, etc. But yeah, so you have 4 little Millo dogs and Millo pseudo dragon. Okay. Are you about ready, honey? Okay. 1. So I'm gonna turn it over to my wife, and give me 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen of the chat and the YouTube comments, everybody give a warm welcome hand to Wifey Cleric, or Wifey DM.
It's still wifey cleric.
Yeah. It was fun when it was Donald the Cleric and Wifey Cleric, and now it's just, varied.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, now they have their own Twitch channel, if I can remember the name.
Yeah.
Hello!
Hello!
Hi guys, how's it going?
We're very happy to have you.
Great.
This is so unexpected, but okay.
Yeah!
All right, so let's see here. How many cards would you like pulled today?
3, please.
You want 3 card pull? Alright.
We were trying to figure out how to introduce you. Your Twitch is Chaos Goblin TV, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really stream much on Twitch anymore right now because I'm busy, but, you know, I might get back
But
into
it's there, guys.
But it's there. You can go check it out.
Alright. So, typically in the 3 card pull that I do, it offers... I don't know if there's anything certain you're looking for, like answers to things that you're looking for or whatever, or if you just want me to like pull 3 random cards to just read off and see what it is, or if you want to do like
just pull 3 random cards.
Just 3 random cards. All right, let's do this then. Okay, so I'll go ahead and shuffle them a little bit. Also, these cards have really, really, really cool art. I love these cards, so I'm sure you guys will really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I gotta keep these plugged in. Oh. Oh.
All right. 1, 2.
Why did I grab them?
Why did he grab that?
All right. So, the 3 cards you pulled is, let's see, where's the camera? We have Wisdom,
Cool.
the Child, and the Crone. So, go ahead and look these up for you. Because I don't have all the cards memorized yet. There's a lot of cards in here. Hi, honey.
Hi, I'm just watching.
Okay. Alright.
That was so loud.
I'm sorry. My gain's not turned up that far.
Alright, so your wisdom card. Let's see. So typically when I do 3 card pulls, the cards each kind of stand for something. The first card I pull is typically a focus card, which represents like an area of yourself or your life that needs to be addressed. The second card is typically the soul card, which represents one of your strengths. And the third or final card will present you with like a course of action for whatever these cards may mean to you. Alright, so with the wisdom card, it says the meaning of the 8th or the 8 primary reasons for being is to acquire wisdom. While a person can have great knowledge, if they have no understanding, that knowledge will not make them wise. An individual may possess a great compatibility to refrain from... wow, guys, I suck. I am reading horribly on stream. Okay. To retain facts and information.
Your husband's dyslexic. You're still doing better.
I know. Okay, I know.
Are they giving you a hard time?
Yes. No, just kidding. No. But the lack of ability to truly process what they've learned. Some say wisdom cannot be learned from a book. It is something that is learned through experience. True wisdom is born of understanding our experiences. Wisdom stems from the learning from one's successes and mistakes, one's trials and adventures, one's gains and losses. Wisdom is born of awareness and discernment that allows you to judge the best course of action in most situations. Wisdom is the application of knowledge, logic, and common sense. Wisdom is the synthesis of external information acquired via personal experiences and learning. It comes from using logic, emotion, and intuition to analyze and understand, to discern the truth, to grow in awareness, and then use that knowledge to find our place and purpose within the universe, and to live a good and productive life. So this one has several different areas depending on kind of what you're looking for knowledge in. There's the past, the present, and the future. I don't know if you want me to read all those or if you just want me to read one.
Probably just the past.
Just the past, okay. So, the past. When the wisdom card appears in the past position, it suggests that it is time to learn from more than just books. Seek out the elder wise ones and skilled masters in your family or community. If they are willing, allow them to mentor you. Observe, watch them work, ask them about their lives, their beliefs. Listen to what they impart. Do not discredit or devalue their knowledge. They have lived a lifetime of experiences. They have made countless mistakes. They have fallen down and have struggled to get back up. They have feared and loved. They have lost. They have survived. With every experience, they have learned. Your elders have been looking at their options and making decisions for longer than you've been alive. They have become adept in choosing the right path for themselves. And what they can impart may just help you learn to do the same. When the wisdom card appears in the past position you're reading, it may also signify a need to look back and learn from past mistakes. You might be reliving the same experiences over and over again because you've not learned the lesson being offered. It is time to break the cycle. Yeah, that's the wisdom card.
By the way, Stealthy, I am listening to all of this.
Yes. Yeah, so I don't know what he's going to do with all this information or what you guys are going to do with all this information, so good luck with
So far, it's been pretty relevant.
Yeah, has it? That's nice.
At least
The
I hope
highest
so.
wisdom character got the wisdom card as the focus card.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I love that. All right. So the soul card, I believe, is the child. We're gonna go ahead and look her up.
Did you show him the art?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got me pulling out my tarot
Yeah,
cards
see?
now.
That's the wisdom card again, in case you
That's
guys wanted to
awesome.
see his
That's cool.
art. He's pretty cool. All right. So
My tarot cards are shiny, and that's the only reason I bought them.
So it's funny because both, all three of these cards that were pulled are all of the major arcana category. So that's pretty cool. Okay, 26. All right. All right, so the child. And this is apparently one of your strengths. Yeah. So, the meaning of the child. The child stands confident, taking innocent joy and delight in her connection with the world in which she dwells. She's untouched by fear and full of hope and trust. Despite any hardship, struggle, and harm she has faced, she continues to see only beauty through eyes bright with wonder. She sees the good in all. She's both magic and magical. An innocent soul who believes in happily ever after. Do you want the past in this one too? Or present or
yeah.
future? Past? Okay. In many ways, the child illustrated in the card's artwork is representative of a time in childhood to which many of us wish we could return. She represents a time when we laughed with ease, wore our hearts on our sleeves, and were willing to take life and the people we met on face value. She conjures up a world where we could trust others and were free from cynicism and skepticism. The child in us is pure of heart, light of step, and free from the inner voice that criticizes and condemns. How about you? Have you become afraid to dream and to follow your dreams? Have you become afraid to make a commitment because you believe you will only be disappointed? Do you move through life with a fear that others will not like you or will reject and abandon you? Have you become old in the spirit before your time? When the child appears in a position that represents the past, she is asking you to consider these questions and that you acknowledge and heal the emotional and psychological hurt that prevent you from taking delight in life. All too often, we hold on to the painful memories and moments instead of remembering those that were full of love, laughter, and delight. We focus on the moments that when we felt most alone and afraid instead of those when we were surrounded by love and happiness. We see every failure and forget to acknowledge our success. We see only what we have not achieved instead of what we have accomplished. Yes, life has offered you moments of pain, hardship, and suffering, moments that failed to meet expectations. It may have broken your heart, stolen both innocence and joy, or silenced your laughter. Has that disappointment, has that pain and disappointment silenced the child within you? Or worse still, has given rise to a wonderful ego that has made you harder than is necessary? Do not let past disappointments and personal failures lessen your ability to trust in yourself and others. Do not allow them to make you cynical and skeptical or hard of unyielding. Do you now believe that laughter and play are a waste of precious time that should be invested in more serious pursuits? They are not. To play and to laugh is to live in the moment. The result transports and transforms us and can literally change our state of mind and lift our spirits. Laughter and play brings healing. The child who speaks of your past is asking that you forgive those moments. It is time to take delight once more, to share, to smile, to laugh over the good memories, and to reconnect with those innocent pleasures that gave you such joy. All right.
Wow.
Not Avery getting hit right in the field. Goddamn.
Hearing anything of what they're saying, so.
Yeah. All right, and our final one is the crone.
I'll show them child art again.
Yeah, and this is the child art again, in case you guys wanted to see her.
Awesome.
She's so pretty.
Cool.
Okay. So again, the final card was called like a let two become one, and it will present you with a course of action that may allow you to marry the information given from the other cards. Okay, so the crone. The meaning of the crone. The crone symbolizes a proud and mature woman, an aging woman who is no longer influenced by a need to reproduce or parental responsibilities. She may be approaching or have reached a stage in her life where her menstrual cycle has slowed or ceased, but she is no longer true to the crone archetype of old that is often depicted by Western society. The nature of the crone has evolved with times. She is the wise woman who is like nature, wild, still, passionate, volatile, calm, peaceful, adaptable, and flowing, creative, and powerful. She is everything she chooses to be. She's a woman who is aware of her choices and may well have transitioned from maiden to crone without feeling any need or desire to be a mother. The crone is unafraid of being alone or of walking her path alone. After centuries of being made an outcast and no longer being seen as having a functional role within society because her childbearing days are over, the crone has learned to look after her own needs. She has, by necessity, become a strong and independent individual who has found new purpose. Her life is full, has meaning and direction, and is a life of her own design. The crone is comfortable with her own skin and free of artifice and pretense. She is mature, honest, aware, and wise. She is both understanding and compassionate, but speaks and acts with a directness that some may find intimidating. The crone can be quick to hug and offer support, but she can also be blunt and is unafraid to deliver a tough love message if feels it is needed. At times, this can give her the appearance of cruelty and ruthlessness. But while the crone is not a hard woman, she can be tough and unwilling to embrace other people's illusions. This is why some will always be quick to vilify the crone. She can be depicted as cruel, hard, wicked, and a selfish hag. And the very fact that she is both unrepentant and unwilling to be what society expects her to be may make her a target for those who are slaves to society, to what society dictates, as well as those who impose society's dictates. But the crone is also very gentle and kind. She's loving, supportive, and nurturing. Every face she wears is her true face, but the face she wears will be the one that she feels is needed at the time. She is who she needs to be when she needs to be. This is why the crone is often portrayed as a woman who is past her prime, wrinkled and ugly. If she is made to believe that she's useless, she can be controlled. If the crone becomes aware of her potential and power, she is a force to be reckoned with. The crone symbolizes the emergence of a mature woman who sees herself as being in her prime. With many fertile, productive, and creative years ahead of her, she is a woman who embraces her true power and potential. Oh my goodness. Are you wanting the past meaning again?
Can you do the future?
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. All right. So the future. When the crone appears in the future position, it symbolizes the approach and effect of this state of being on your life in the future, or your state of being on the life in your future, whether it be a stage of life that you move towards or need to embody, or the influence someone who is crone in nature will have in your life. The crone is coming. Whichever it may be, welcome her with open arms, rather than trying to ignore or resist her. Else you might find yourself being whacked upside the head with loving infancy. She represents the need to take a direct and forthright approach, especially when it comes to making future plans. Be brave and determined. Do what is necessary, not what is expected. Yeah. So...
That's cool.
yeah, she's pretty.
He's pretty.
Yeah, that's the cards.
That's my wife, everybody.
Thanks.
Yay!
Everybody give a warm welcome hand to Wifey Cleric or Chaos Goblin.
Alright. Pleasure hanging out with you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Helps
It's good to
with
see you.
whatever you guys are doing. Alright.
She can be often vilified by those who are slaves to society. Fuck you.
Canna.
Shut up.
All right, what'd you say about me?
No, I said I just reiterated something that she said
What?
during the reading, which was the crone can often be vilified by people who are slaves to society, and I just said fuck you.
Wait, Canna.
I will say, your wife was giving herself a hard time for reading out loud, and I said, you're married to a dyslexic. You're doing better than your husband.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right.
I love
Anyway.
how that reading was lovingly accurate to Avery.
Yeah. I was like hearing that. I'm like, fuck. I love how, like, and this is like above board, I love how like people can be, like, shit on tarot cards and stuff like that all they want, but when it comes down to it, sometimes that shit just helps you to kind of like really see, or like helps you to make decisions sometimes, because now people can be in these points in their lives where they can feel like they don't really have a direction, and if nothing is like giving them that, and you can get into these points where you're in like this limbo. And sometimes when you just have something like that, it really helps you to be like, okay, I can, like, this, even if it may not be real, or like, it helps you to make a decision, because you can either go with it or you can go against it. Either way, it does help. So,
Yes.
all right.
No, that was beautiful. That was really well
That
done.
was great.
Thank you. So, you know, don't shit on people that go get tarot cards, because sometimes it's actually something that really, like, it really helps people. For me, honestly, I've really enjoyed having it within my life. Sometimes my wife will give me readings, and they, like, just really help my brain to just open up.
Mm-hmm.
I just be like, oh, okay. All right, so how does Avery react to this reading and such? Also, that would be 6 gold, or 6 silver pieces.
You said no. You said 1 silver per card. That was
No.
a 3-card
Oh,
draw.
yeah, sorry. It was 2 silver for the, I think it's 1 silver per card, so it's 3 silver. My bad.
Yes, I already get that has been accounted for.
Okay, good.
No, 6 silver pieces because we see a tear going down your face.
Oh, you gave me the tear.
Avery's a little taken aback because it's very accurate, given Avery's past.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, it's a good.
hell of a lot accurate.
And we did your session 0 like this last 2 weeks, so I was like,
know.
fuck.
And I was like, and just so everyone watching knows, Donna's wife doesn't really know too much about Avery, so like,
Yeah.
hella, like, damn.
Yeah. No, so,
Goddamn.
yeah, that was
Goddamn.
That was 100% at random. It was my wife literally was not ready to do a card reading. It was the moment that you rolled that, I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I can either fake one or I can just have somebody that I know that has the cards and does the readings and like can do it for you right on. And that's what we did. So
There you go.
Avery, you have that to think about now and to ponder upon, and is recorded.
Yeah, Avery.
So.
Yeah, Avery walks out of the tent. Looking a little shell shocked.
As Canna walks out of the barbecue shop, like very close by, and sees Avery walking out
Just
of the
eating
tent,
the
like
ass of a pig.
eating chunks of meat. Whatever. And I just like look over and see Avery getting out of the tent as well, and just like, oh, I think you can help me. Can you get the other end of this, please? And I just.
Avery runs over and grabs the other end before it gets dropped.
Avery, it's about the 1 hour mark is when that reading was done in the recording. So if you ever want to go back to it.
Noted.
In the stream. In
Yes,
the
in
recording.
stream, yes. So, all right. So, as you guys all, you see Lux.
I'm walking back to the tent. Yeah, Lux has just gone off doing something.
No, Lux has like a shitload of stuffed animals in their arm.
Oh. So as we're walking back and see that, it's like, oh, did you get some more stuff for Curter to appreciate? And instead of a teddy bear that gives him warmth?
If you think so.
An army of blink pillows. All right.
That's fun. So, how was that card guy a huckster, or was there something actually important that he said?
Canna, one of these days you're going to learn that cards are not anything to take lightly.
Well, I mean, real cards, sure, but like, there are plenty of people who lie about lies.
These are very much true.
Huh. Well, all right, and money not wasted, I guess. And I'll just keep.
Avery just hoists the entire pig up off Canna's shoulder.
And I, like, with both my hands on it, it doesn't pick me up off the ground, but
No.
it definitely, like, and I'm just like,
Wait, how much is
have you
Canna
got
weigh?
it? Oh, I think I wrote it down.
Like a
Hold on.
250? No.
About tree fitting, no. Tree fitting is about how much I weigh, actually. Hold on. Description. I put him down at 155 pounds.
Oh no, I can carry him, both
Yeah.
Canna and the pig.
Yeah.
As you
I
pick
can
it up,
fully bodily lift up both of these
as I
without
just, like,
being
get-
encumbered.
Let me see. I'm 5'9", so depending on how much shorter than Avery that is.
That's a lot shorter because Avery's like 6'7", 6'8".
6'5".
6'5"? Yeah.
6'5". Okay. So yeah, I'll be on like my tippy toes. So I'm just like, wait, have you got it? Have you got it? Do I not need to like hold on to this? And I just like,
Avery, this smells delicious. It's the perfect
Avery
amount.
reaches up with a dagger and cuts off a hunk
Ooh,
to start
excuse me.
eating on the way back.
wow.
I just ate.
But yeah, like
I just
Avery
ate all
without
my
even
Taco Bell.
breaking
The
his
mute
stride.
button exists, Dano.
Without even
Never.
breaking their stride, Avery has bodily lifted up this pig and Kev.
I just like let go. As soon as I realize that Avery's got it, I just like let go.
Okay. as you guys begin to make your travel back to the castle square or castle. Is it castle square? Yeah, courtyard. Castle courtyard. You make yourself back in. Canna, you are stopped when you get to the gate, and it's like, "Excuse me, sir. Do you have permission to enter into the courtyard?"
What? Oh, and I realize that I look different. Is there a way, like in the middle of disguise self, to like pull back the part of the disguise that covers my face?
You would have to make a intelligence check against your spell save DC to be able to see through it.
They would have to.
They would have to.
Yeah.
But I can't alter the disguise in the middle of like concentrating on the spell just to like reveal the face and then like put it back.
You can't just change your form a bunch of times while doing alter self. No.
I don't know what your portent dice are, but maybe you could just like you're about to go to bed.
I have a natural 1 intelligence. I have a natural 1 saved in my portent. So let me see if they fail.
They got a 15 just flat. What is your save?
Let me look. My save is 15, so
Okay.
that meets.
Like, all right, sir, hold up.
Oh, sorry, this is a...
Why are you disguised?
Because...
Are you in danger, sir?
Well, not perchance. Just, testing out a new, thing that I got in town.
A heads up would be nice if you are testing out and deciding to come back into
So
the
sorry,
corner.
I'm so
I
sorry.
could have stabbed you.
I mean, you could have. I wouldn't blame you if I'm being honest.
Please, be safer. Open the gates! As you hear the doors open up, and you are allowed entry into it. Now you can see that Maribel is happily fed. She is now together. Carter is out and about in the courtyard. He has found a guard, and he is practicing swordplay. Or I guess the guard has like been roped into doing so because nobody left anybody in charge of him.
Oh my god, we don't have just hope on the cart anymore.
No, we don't. Just left the child alone.
Oh.
He's fine.
He's like 12, so he's okay, but you know.
How is he like 12 at all? He's a little bird thing. 12 is an elf.
Nah, it's
He's
okay.
like
Child
12,
safety
can't be
laws aren't a
trusted to
thing
be
yet.
alone.
It's okay. Child safety laws aren't a thing yet.
Is that an okay thing, though?
We're gonna be the reason they become a thing.
Yeah. Carter, let's be clear. Carter is going to be the reason.
Yeah. Carter is gonna be the reason. Avery calls
Beautiful.
Carter to dinner.
My daughter just came into the room, went onto my bed, like onto the foot of my bed, put her head down, and fell right to sleep.
Aww.
Wow.
Asta. All right. Sorry, what was the question? I got distracted.
Oh,
She
as
called- they
Avery
called
walks
Carter
by,
to bed.
yeah,
Or not
they-
bed, to dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carter! And comes up with like his fake little sword, and you see the guard just be like, "What is with this child?" Like concerns, like
Avery
"Hold
just
on."
keeps walking in.
Avery, you can feel one of your little markings going, heating up. The one that calls messenger.
As soon as Avery steps inside, they summon messenger, I guess.
You can see messenger come together currently as just like a will-o-wisp. Hello, sir. Matt.
Messenger calls Avery by their name.
Yes, Avery. Little heads up. Your father's not quite in the right headspace right now. He's a bit drunk. We're currently looking for him.
He's missing.
Not, I mean, can an archfey really be missing? He was at a party and got a little too gone, and now, like, he's hid himself.
Can't you just, like, summon him whenever?
No, he summons me whenever.
No, I was looking at Avery when I said that.
Oh.
Oh, no, he's an archfey. Just his kid. I can't do anything with him.
He's your father. You're his kid. He should be at your beck and call, based on what he did to you. If what you've said to us is anything to go off of.
If I could control my father, I would have had a lot less visits.
Oh. Well. I guess that's another difference then.
He's literally the archfey of chaos.
Oh, excuse me. Do I have something that can look for him? I have locate creature. If he's on the material plane.
Got to go to bed.
I have sending.
Yeah.
We could see. I'm afraid that he's on the same
I have a
plane of
scrying
existence
ball.
as
I
me.
have a crystal ball. I can look for him.
If you think he can not... if he's able to not beat your DC. That's...
Well, I'm just hanging out. I'm gonna go through my inventory.
Uh-huh.
No, he has to roll under it. He has to roll under the DC.
No, he has to beat your DC.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, to
What's
not
going
be
on?
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to roll under, which your DC is 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it like not possible
He's
for
in-
him to roll below a 15?
He's a fucking archfey.
Man has legendary resistance.
There's a reason nobody's
Fuck, I
finding
should've-
him.
I should have kept my natural one important. Damn. All right. Anyway.
Avery tries sending.
Okay.
Different
quick.
plane of existence.
12 had
D20.
asked something. What were you saying, 12? You were just looking through your
Oh,
inventory?
I was off topic. I'm gonna send you guys the description of the shield that I got last time, the Shield of Retribution,
Okay.
because
Mhm.
I'm a little confused on something.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's a free action to deal damage, doesn't take my reaction or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say anything about using a reaction or anything. I just wanted somebody else to check it.
No, it's it's like using it's like being a battle master and using battle master points or whatever the heck they're called. No,
But this is
it's not a reaction.
It's like using
Okay.
a bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
well, that's a
Yeah.
bonus action.
that is a bonus action. Yeah. It's
What I mean is like realistically, sorry to interrupt. I
No.
thought this was going to be like a Zoom chat thing. Realistically, if we'll say 6 people all miss attacking me in the same round, by the definition, I could do this 6 times?
I think you can only do it once per turn.
It says the description itself doesn't have any limitations.
Shield of Retribution?
Somebody
While
look
holding
that-
the shield, you have a +1 bonus to AC. This bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus to AC. After a creature misses you with an attack, you can blast them for 4d6 force damage, and they have to make a strength saving throw or be pushed back 20 feet. That's it.
I feel like that's something that should be a reaction.
I agree.
I will edit it.
Or like sneak attack at once per turn thing.
Mm-hmm. We'll call it a once per turn thing. Just keep that in mind.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Having an infinite amount of anything is very bad.
Yeah. So. All right. You cast sending, Avery.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to roll?
Why would you roll for
No, the
sending?
DM rolls.
Oh, the DM
if they're on
rolls.
another,
Okay.
if they're another plane, if they're on another plane of existence, there's a 1 in 20 chance that it doesn't go through.
Oh, wait.
Just if you get a natural 1, the message doesn't go through.
Just send it.
Oh, just send it.
Dippy, don't use your port and die.
I already used it.
On what?
No, I didn't use it. Never mind.
You still have.
I still have my natural 1 port and die.
Yeah.
I could use my.
Here we go. We got there. We
Yeah, we got there.
We made our way to the joke.
Father. Please don't make me have to come find you. To say that would be inconvenient is an understatement. You need to be back at your post before I get to the Feywild.
That was it.
I just get a grunt.
You hear a little. Nice to hear from you.
I count the grunt as 1.
I counted it as 2.
Thank you for your concern. I was just taking some time to myself. Could you bring me tea? Lavender, please. Love you.
There you go.
Sending again. Father, where are you? I do not have time to clean up your messes. If you want tea, you can come get it yourself.
You had 2 more words on that. Are you in the cart? I'll come upstairs.
Oh,
What?
Avery runs downstairs. They are so pissed.
He is currently like in your guys' storage room, just like laid down on the floor, eating a pie, and he's just like,
Oh, we had so much pie. I forgot about the pie.
If we have like no pie left,
he's just
I will be so pissed.
Avery ripped open the storage room door.
I'm running after Avery.
So is that like the biggest troll penis? No. Go back.
They grab their father and drag him upstairs.
He is a big man. Like, you get your size from him. Like, if there's one thing that you get from your father, it is your height.
Yeah, Avery.
Why?
Avery can still. Avery's carrying capacity is 270 pounds. They can push, drag, and lift 540 pounds.
Okay.
So
Why is your father on our cart? Or what happened? How? Who? Oh shit! And I go to the storage room. How many pies are left? We had so many. We had like hundreds.
You have plenty left.
Okay.
Make a perception check. Actually, no, make an investigation check.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. That's my thing. My thing is plus 10. 29.
You can see 3 nut tins that are on the ground that are ones that he's eaten. These are hand pies. Like, these are tiny pies.
Yeah.
And they're not huge. They're not full ones.
Yeah, yeah.
There are, as you look around, you do see what are some nibbles out of some of the ones around like the bottom and the back of it. And one that is like completely eaten. Like that is on the very bottom.
Do we have mice? What? And now I'm looking around the storage room for mice or like pests, something that could eat out of our storage of pies. With a 29 investigation, I hope I don't have to re-roll that investigation to learn any more.
You look about, you find nothing within the storage area, but you do, besides the fact that there, in some of the dusty areas, like above the shelves, you can see what is small little paw prints.
What kind of paw prints?
Make a nature check.
That's not as good. Nature.
Clues.
10 plus 4, 14.
You are not 100% sure, but it looks rodent-esque like, though a little bit bigger than a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not Squire.
How could something that large be hiding in this cart? What? I seem to remember a pile of, like, that was mentioned in a previous session, like a pile of stuffed animals.
Yes.
I'm just, like, looking at that even more suspiciously now. I just, like, grabbing, like, stuffed animals, stacking them behind me, like, looking underneath to see if there's fucking something. Just, like, grab.
As you begin to look through that, we're going to turn to what Avery is.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Avery
That's perfectly fine. That's
brought
perfectly
their father upstairs and shoved him into
Please
a
be
chair
nice.
around the kitchen table.
My head. Avery, please be kind to me.
They, the Gibbs head slap.
Yes. Look.
As they walk into the kitchen to make tea, they Gibbs head slap the back of his head.
I haven't even
using
sat
lesser
down yet.
menstruation to make him sober.
Oh. No. And he counterspells it. He wants to be drunk.
Counterspelling sobriety.
They instead open up their secret stash of the healing tea they gave him. He gave them, and makes that instead of the lavender tea and shoves it into his hand.
Oh, lovely.
He's getting sober whether he likes it or not.
He looks at it and just goes, I remember when she used to make these.
Who?
You know, I wouldn't have known if you didn't look like him.
Father, are you talking about my mother?
He just nods his head a little. The party was so nice. And people were talking. And there were these two individuals that were just so in love. And I think I had one too many. And the feelings came back. I'm sorry. Hey! We got a follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Rikoyan.
Did me and whoever say that at exactly the same time?
Okay.
What do you remember about her?
She was an explorer. She wanted to see the world. The energy that she brought within the room was so intoxicating. How could you not? How could I not?
Where was she from?
Here, continue playing. She ended up falling into the Feywild at some random point in her journeys. And came into my domain. And we talked. She told me stories. I invited her to enjoy life a little bit with each other. I don't know why. Maybe I do. Maybe it was me. Oh. He just sniffs the tea a little bit. Oh.
Drink your tea, Father.
Thank you. As he begins to just kind of like, instead of bringing the cup to himself, he goes to the cup and just sips it.
That's how I got tea up my nose one time. Be careful.
See him begin to sober up. Why am I here? What?
Avery. Oh, do go on.
Did I do something wrong? Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, you
Excuse me?
you transported yourself into our supplies.
Is that why I have pie crust in my hair?
That would be correct.
Jerry. I have good taste.
Now, would you like to tell me why you decided to drink so much?
There was a drinking competition. I am an archfey of chaos. How could I not?
How can you get drunk?
I didn't know it was so highly proofed. Also, there was an enchantment upon the alcohol. Dionysus was also there.
Joy.
What the fuck? We introducing the Greek pantheon into this bitch? This is some multiversal shit.
Did I talk about anything? Oh God, it's coming up. Oh, sorry.
Oh, do not throw up in my kitchen.
Don't worry, I'll just press status and stuff with it.
You talked about my mother.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Apparently you're a sappy romantic.
I mean, you like the 12 boy? How do you think that happened? Where'd you get that from? Is he here, by the way?
Mind your own business, father.
You? Excuse me. You are my child. I shouldn't, be interested in the individual that you are currently trying to call. Are you there already? Sorry, I
Who
shouldn't
said
be.
anything about trying?
You fucking dog. That's how you get it. There's Nigel Thornberry for a little bit.
Smashing.
Anyway, what did I say?
I told you to butt out of my personal life.
No, not that. I'm talking about what I say about your mother.
Or some things I would rather forget about her body. But
Oh, goodness. Well,
apparently you're quite taken with her.
yes. I was. Would you like to know more?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Everything.
Are you sure you want to know about everything? Because I could get real detailed.
Not.
You're a Feywild. You should have known this.
Listen, I'm an Archfey. You have to be specific.
Just imagine if your dad wrote a erotica about your parents' relationship.
Also, Dad didn't write that. Mom did, and I have no idea why that's worse.
Well, good thing my parents are dead.
Oh.
Oh no!
Are
That I
you
know
sure?
Because that would be concerning.
Avery just looks at him. Within reason. I don't need mental images.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Lox, you hear a knock on the door.
As I'm putting the rest of the
The stuff down.
squish down for the moment.
Are you putting them on the couch?
No, I'm putting him in my room
Oh, okay.
for now.
You would have walked past Canna madly digging through all the other stuffed animals in that pile.
Okay.
Can I guess I go to the door?
Yeah.
Because other people are occupied?
Yes, Marcus is not currently there. Waiting. My dear, you
Hello.
asked for a tour of the castle. As he looks at you with a
Why grin?
with a sly grin. Yeah. Looks at you with a knowing grin. Fabulous. Will you follow me? As he puts out his arm for you to join him. He looks very nice in his night guard's uniform. As you
Take my...
So, where to first? Would you like to see the dining hall? Or up upon the top of the castle walls? Or maybe the throne room?
Wherever you want to take me.
Very well then. We shall go
For the ride.
first to the throne room, and then maybe the basement? It's quite quiet.
Okay.
I don't know. Listen, I'm not good at this whole thing.
Don't
Like, are
go
you
to
planning
dungeons
on
with
killing
strange men.
me?
No matter how many books you read about them.
All right.
Yep.
All right. As you're on the tour, you do see there are signs that are up that have everywhere there is treasury spelt incorrectly.
Oh. That's a throwback. Go watch fucking Valmira on YouTube.
Yeah.
At ANIPOD on YouTube.
All right. So, as you continue on your way here throughout the castle, you are introduced to the throne room. There, it is a vast and beautiful room, pillars upon the sides. As you enter into the dungeon, it is quiet. It is like, there's some chains, dungeon rooms, and there is a hallway where there's not another sign next to it, but again, there is treasury written incorrectly. It's like, my dear, we are not allowed to go into this one at all. I am sorry, but this is truly the treasury. I should not be telling you this. For some reason, the reason that we have so many signs that are up is because one of the queen's friends when they took over the castle decided to label everything that in order to give security. It has stopped a few individuals. I will say that.
A little vignette pops up, just like out of like camera cuts to a little vignette of fucking Merc carving the word treasury into every door.
They won't know which one it is.
Merc, I really do not think that's how it works. They're going to go through
Treasury.
every room.
Yeah, we'll catch them by the time they get here.
Vignette over.
True. Very, very true.
All right.
Fuck!
Yeah, Merc, that's not how you spell it anyway.
This is the 80th time.
And vignette over. Back to back.
Interesting. That's a very fun story.
As we come back to Avery, because this 12 has something that he wants to do right now. I kind of want to give everybody a little some time to themselves, because this is going to be a portion for Avery here. So if you guys have anything that you want to do before I go into that, please let me know.
I don't know. Am I dreaming of anything?
Oh,
Do I have a dream?
I've got a
Do
dream.
you dream a dream of time gone by?
If the answer is no, I'm just gonna make up one really quick.
Just make one up for me.
There you go.
12 in his trance is just like, because I'd imagine elven trances are kind of like lucid dreaming. Like they're like it's a mental reorganization. It's like a somber.
Some
moment
see
from...
like visions of a past life in them.
Oh.
Yeah.
12 spends this entire trance just being like, wow, I really should think about for a second who my mom was. I'm so focused on my dad and what happened with him. I've never once thought about the fact that I had to come out as somebody. And that's his whole trance.
I want to do... I'm not gonna... I want to so badly. Yeah, have like I'll talk to you after stream. I'm just like, this is not appropriate. So Avery, you were there with your father.
I did. Lux raised their hand.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, Lux. Sorry. Yes.
I
Fantasy.
just pretty much want to give the dragon plushie to him.
Oh.
Just saying
Aw.
goodbye because we gotta go somewhere. We gotta actually go be heroes.
This is
My heart.
this is delightful. Thank you.
Cute. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to hide this somewhere because I can't walk around all shift with this. Give me. You want to come with me to the locker room? Or to the break area so I can put it in my. I'll put it away safely because I need to be able to bring this home with me in the morning. So okay, thank you, my love. Sorry.
Flustered the guard. Good job.
All right. So we started out as strangers. Your mother, we came to the Feywild, falling into one of the random portals around the material plane. She came into what is into my domain, and honestly, she took charge in the moment and started asking questions. She was a curious one. I think that might have been the thing that piqued my interest at first. And she was also very good at knowing the rules of the Feywild. I could never get her in a little, trap. We eventually, she got me in one though, and I began taking her about into different meetings with other archfays, and she was very good at exploring. She knew the questions to ask. She, if you're ever wondering, you do get your looks from her. The stars, though, on you, I don't know where those come from. But yeah. Is there anything specific that you wish to know? About her?
Do you know if she's still alive?
With your insight, that is a question that hurts him to hear. With all my power, and abilities. I do not. I wish I did. But I am also afraid if I were to ever meet her again, that I don't think I could take it. Avery, I loved her. And one day she just left. And then, many years later, I heard of, after searching for so long, I heard of you. The reason I knew you were mine was because, or that I took you in, was because you matched how she looked. I wish I could give you a better answer.
I would like to meet her. But it's hard to hope.
I think you would like her. I surely did. She was so smart. She was clever. Like she knew exactly what to say to people. And she wanted to know everything. Her biggest thing was that she wanted to travel and see the world. I just wish I could have been there with her. As he takes a sip of his tea. Is this the one I gave you?
Yes.
I'm glad you kept on to him.
You're all that I've got. As much as you annoying me.
He is holding back tears from hearing that. But you can see them like swell in his eyes. Thank you. I love you too. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to call for me. Okay?
I'll send Messenger. Actually, I should send you back to Messenger before he loses his shit because he cannot find you.
No. Can I have some more time to myself? I'm a bit emotional.
Yes.
Oh no, I don't get to. You have your own realm to take care of.
Give me 30 minutes and then let Messenger know.
Fine.
Thank you. As he, like, again, call me whenever you want. Canna, are you holding your finger up to him?
A little bit. So I realize I should have like, as much as I love imagining things like taking place at the same time in my head, I was like, I need a resolution to the stuffed animal thing because I would have absolutely chimed in if I was done with that and went back upstairs and saw what was happening and heard part of the conversation. So, if there's a... Yeah.
You're not gonna ask how old Avery is.
No! No! Maybe.
As he
no.
turns around and sees you, Canna, and he's like... Smirks.
You know...
Do you have something to ask me?
You know...
As he turns back to you, Avery, and gives you a little wink.
There's actually a few things.
A few?
But...
What's in it for me?
You don't... You get to have your tongue back first and foremost. I will give up...
Oh, no, that's yours. Ew.
I don't...
Canna.
Listen,
Remember those rules we were going over?
I feel like I can help you find her. And just like leaves it at that until he gets a response from him.
Make me a persuasion or deception check. Your choice.
I
Actually,
truly
make...
See, here's the thing. I truly believe that I can. So I don't think it's deception. At least I don't.
This? If you find her, I will give you a gift of your choosing, and within my power to give.
Then follow me and see if this is a stupid question, and okay. I will lead him down to my room where I have the scrying ball, the crystal ball.
Okay.
And I will look at him. If you know what she looks like, and you know, especially if you have something of hers, like a lock of hair, dribble of spit, a tooth, anything that she left you before she left, I can look through this and see if I can locate her.
I unfortunately have nothing.
Then just describe her to the best of your ability to me, and I will look.
He describes you a white-skinned elven woman. He describes the clothes that she wore, which is traveler's clothes. She was familiar with a hood and had upon her a dagger of what was the dagger that she was? She had a flame tongue dagger on her. She would use to explore around dungeons, is what she said it was for.
I'll describe
eyes
that.
like Avery, but a little bit darker.
I will describe that. to the crystal ball, and I will use my natural one portent on the receiver. In a moment of clarity, I will describe this woman, and whatever the recipient rolls, if it's Bonnie, if it's her mother, the moment of clarity is that she lets her guard down for just a split second and allows this to pierce the veil and have a look.
Oh. Fuck, Dippy.
This is the most badass thing I've ever seen Dippy do.
This is
fucking
a
incredible.
moment I'm going to need us to end the session because I need to plan. Because I don't have Dippy. I will come back next time and we will start it with this. So
about that tongue, and that's where this session ends.
fucking hell. Okay?
Fucking crazy.
God damn.
Damn.
Shit. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. Fucking hell, Dippy. Damn. Okay.
That's why Canna is a private investigator.
First time that he gets flipped on. All right. Well, is there anything that anybody wants to say before they go?
Can we resolve the thing with the stuffed animals first?
Sure.
Like
What?
when I was looking through the storage room?
Oh, you don't find
Before we
anything.
Oh, I don't? Oh, okay. Alright.
I've never spent in a D&D session that all I did was see a penis and take a nap.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I love it. I love it so much.
That's fucking incredible.
God damn it.
I love it so much, buddy.
It was a very
That is
It was a
unbelievable.
very Avery heavy episode.
It's
okay.
phenomenal storytelling on your front. It
Yes.
really is.
And my
It is
wife
really
did a
good
card
story.
reading live. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was really
Card
good
reading.
too. It was good to see her.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Remember, your adventure matters, and roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
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 We'll see you next time.
Bye.